guys, welcome back to Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. Now exclusively on Spotify, powered by Anchor. And welcome to the show. My name is Alec. I am your host, and this is going to be very exciting because I'm going to do a little bit different from what I usually do in my episodes. I usually talk about success, but for now, I'm going to go a little bit technical because I know for a fact that a lot of people maybe in their crisis mode, maybe not really sure what they want to do, or maybe they're in that phase where they just want to explore and try different things, and maybe you also want to try content creation, which I highly recommend. And believe me, everyone that I talk to, I tell them to create content. Why? Because I know for a fact that it has changed my life for the better. But more importantly, I know that it can change anyone's life as well. And so for today's episode, I want to, first of all, celebrate my biggest accomplishment, especially here with the podcast. I have crossed 2 million streams on podcasts here in Spotify. Thank you so much again to everyone who's been a part of this show, a part of this journey. Maraming salamat po. You guys are the reason why I keep on going. And it's funny because I really worked towards my 1 million, and the other million was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. And now I'm moving on to my third one. And hopefully you guys are still going to be here after, a couple hundred more episodes. And of course, as we are continuing to grow, I hope that you guys continue as well. But before I share with you how important this episode is, I want to maybe give a shout out to the people who are sharing the podcast, and maybe if you are answering the questions that are also in at Spotify, I want to give you a shout out, especially to Lajibolala. Nice name. Lajibolala says, prioritize yourself first. Nakautang ako to fix other people's problem, kaso ako nangailangan na scam ako. So dead ma lang sila. So prioritizing yourself is totally very important. And Nikki Diaz as well, build emergency fund prior availing any loans. Use CC for advantage and make sure to pay it in full. And so, this is something about my episode about debt. Go ahead and check that out if you want. But again, thank you to everyone who keeps on interacting on my episodes. I truly appreciate you guys there. And so, back to the episode. For now, I want to share with you the number one reason why I think everyone should be on social media or creating content, moreover, because I know a lot of people, I'm going to call you out on this, a lot of people are in social media and you don't create content. A lot of freelancers out there are not creating content, which is sad. Which is sad because you're losing a lot of competitive advantage. A lot of people will say, well, I'm not, usually for the content creation part. Well, you got to be in the content creation. Whether you're a person who teaches something, you got to learn. If you're not comfortable talking in front of a camera, you got to find a way that you could create content without actually talking to the camera. Whatever that mode may be, whatever way that may be, what's important is you are creating content. 5 years from now, the creator economy is going to boom and everyone's going to be creating content. The creator economy is going to produce millionaires. That will include me, of course, claiming it. Multimillionaires in the space. Now, the creator economy will produce a lot of new generational wealth people, because the freelancing game is a little bit shaky right now because, AI is here. But if you know how to integrate that with content, now you become indispensable, because if you're creating content, you're showing or producing a part of you that is not replaceable at all. Okay. And so I want you to understand that where the landscape is going right now, social media is not just going to be used as a tool to, you know, finish your task, but it will be used as a tool for communicating, from connecting, to building relationships, to building a community as well. But the only time that you could get to that point exponentially is if you create content. If you're not creating content and you're doing good, I'm happy for you. But imagine the effect of it if you did create content. You would be 10 times more, you would see 10 times more growth because of it. And so for everyone who wants to create content, I want to talk about here the 10 easy ways, the 10 simple ways that you could start off with your content creation journey. Okay, ready? So the first one is, of course, you got to pick an interest. What is something that you like to do? What is something that you like to talk about? What is something that you're passionate about? What is something that you are really interested in? Maybe you have a lot of questions around it, or maybe you have a lot of opinions around it. Something that you can talk for an hour. Pick one. It can be anything you like. It can be video games. It can be dogs. It could be finances. It could be about relationships. It could be about your favorite movies. It could be about your favorite cartoons. It could be about social media. It can be about anything. It can even be about, like, food or something. Anything. Pick an interest that you really want to talk about, and you're willing to, like, let's say you would talk about it for days without getting a break from it, right? Because this is what will keep you in the game. If you're going to talk about something that you're not interested in, then you're going to, eventually fade out, and you don't want that. So pick something that you're really interested in, so that when no one is watching you yet, you're going to be okay. Because what you're doing is something really interesting for you. Okay? It's unique to you and your perspective. Next, once you picked an interest, now it's time to pick a medium. Which medium are you more comfortable with? Are you more comfortable in writing? So maybe you're a person who types or loves blogging. You could do that. You can choose typing and writing, because one thing about people that I know is that we all have different styles of learning. Some people learn by seeing visuals, those who want to read. Some people some people are auditory. They like to hear things. That's why people like to listen to podcasts. Maybe you're one of them. Most probably you're one of them. And then the last one is kinesthetic. So if they see it, if they move around, that's more, that they can retain the information more if they do that. If there's a kinesthetic part of something just moving and touching and all of that. But the key here is moving around all of those things to make sure that everything is touched on. Every audience is being tapped on. But when you're beginning, when you're starting, okay, you got to pick a medium. And if you say you want to write, just write. If you want to create a podcast, just create a podcast. If you want to create a video, just create a video. Okay, you don't need to go to everywhere all at once, but you got to pick one. And let's not make it complicated, guys, okay? Because it really is simple. First, you find an interest. Second is you find a medium. Once you're decided on that, next is pick a platform. Maybe you could, I don't know, maybe choose one platform. For example, you like writing. Maybe try Threads. Threads is an amazing app right now. Not sponsored, by the way. But I love Threads. I've been using Threads every day. I have been growing my account there. A part of my version that really likes writing is really happy because of Threads. Now it's like a glorified Twitter account, right? New opportunities are available there. If you like that, go check it out. If not, maybe you like to create a podcast on Spotify. I will be releasing a video about how to create a podcast. So if you want to learn more about it, just watch it here. I'll link it down below. But more importantly, I have my podcast masterclass. So if you're interested in that as well, the course is available down below. You can just click it there. Okay. or maybe you want to create videos. You could start off with short form videos, TikTok video. And by the way, I have an incoming masterclass on creating social media content or doing content creation. So if you're interested in that, again, send me a message to make sure that you have the available dates in the future. Okay. But yeah, you can choose TikTok, you can choose IG Reels, YouTube Shorts, whatever you're comfortable with. And just again, pick one. No need to overcomplicate things. No need to, do a lot of testing and trying. Just pick one platform and continuously do it. Okay, that's all you need to do. Next is the fourth step is you can watch a video on YouTube, like how to open an account, how to start it. Okay. And then the next part is, of course, you just follow it step by step. You just watch one video and follow it step by step. You don't need to get all the information. Trust me on this. Your level of execution must exceed your level of learning. A lot of you guys are so stuck in learning about how to start. When you actually know how to start, you just need to get over it and just do it. So if you watch one video, just try it out, apply it, because you're going to learn along the way. Okay, no need to watch 10 videos of it. Just pick one and then focus on it. The biggest skill right now in this age is it's really focus. If you know how to focus on things, you will achieve greater advantage than compared to the other people who are like doing 5-7 things all at the same time. Focus on one thing, build yourself there, and eventually create more sources in the future. Okay, the second one is just create an account. Okay, create an account. Put your name on it. If you don't want to put your name on, just write something down. You can change that later on. Once you are here's the thing: you can plan about creating content, but until you create an account where you would upload your videos, it's not real. So once you have your account, once you have your channel, once you have your show, it's now real. Now you can move forward to producing your first ever content. And that's my 7th step, which is write the title, just the title of your first content. Whether that's a hook, whether that's the title itself, whether it's the gist of it, just write it down on a piece of paper. Or maybe if you have your notepad with you. After you write your first piece of content, my 8th step is just do it. Please, guys, just do it. Shoot it, post it, publish it. It will look bad, but trust me on this, you'll get better. But what's important is you gotta post it. You don't need to be great to start, but you need to start to be great. And trust me on this, it's far better to learn from you posting it and then learning from it versus planning it out and then hoping that you would get it right the first time. You would not get that, or at least the majority of people who have been trying that will not succeed, mainly because there's still a lot of things to learn in content creation. So if you're not naturally gifted about these things, then you can just start small, start learning, and start growing. You don't need to do anything, but you gotta get over the first content, because once you do it, you can now iterate on how you could get better, or you can maybe realize, okay, maybe content creation is not for me. I'm gonna move to a different role. Maybe pick a different interest, pick a different niche, pick a different medium, and pick a different platform. Now you just do it all over again. Okay, because the 9th step is just take a deep breath. And then the 10th step is just repeat steps 7 to 10. Write your content, do it again. Write your content, do it again. Reiterate, write your content, do it again. Post it, publish it. The more repetitions you can do now, the more chances of you getting better. Because if you create better content, it's not just about the algorithm. It's not just learning about the algorithm. It's not just learning about all these tips and tricks and strategies. It's all about mastery. Because if you can get better at content creation, the chances of you creating content, creating good content, and people watching it will be higher as well. So That's all for this episode. My challenge for each and every single one of you guys is to start creating content. In fact, I have a download right now. I want to create a 7-day content creation challenge for each and every single one of you. Very very soon. So probably next month or maximum by September. And rest assured that everyone's gonna be a content creator soon. So I will create that 7-day content creator challenge to every single one of you. And of course, if you want to learn more about it, just check it out. My course is down below. If you have questions around it, or if you like this type of content, let me know, because I will be creating more tips and tricks and strategies on how to create content if you'd like. If not, let me know as well. So share this episode to a friend. Share this episode to your wall, to your Instagram. Don't forget to tag me at Alec Cuenca, or even in your threads, because just love reading all of your messages and love and support. So yeah, thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys next episode. Again, my name is Alec Cuenca. This is Small Talk, Small Conversations with huge impact. I'll talk to you guys next episode. Peace.